Okay, guys, I got my pine sap melting down. I've already got my okay, guys, I got my pine sap melting down. I already have my charcoal crushed up over here at the porch, so I'm just going to let that melt down, and then we'll mix it up, and that'll be my video on pine pitch glue. As you can see, that sap is melting down and bubbling in there, and everything's going good with that. So anyway, I'll pause for a minute, and then we will pick up again here in just a little bit. Okay, guys, pine sap is bubbled up, melted down. Got my charcoal here. It's all crushed up into a fine powder, and we're going to it's not quite done yet. You can still see pretty good little ball of resin in there. So we're going to cook a little more. Back on the fire. Okay, guys, gonna do a video on making pine pitch glue. Got my charcoal here. It's all ground up and ready to go. Got my pine pitch here, or my pine sap here, boiling, melting down. Still got a little bit of a ball in there that has got to cook down. Got a lot of bark in there I gotta scrape out, but basically you just want to melt this down into a liquid, and clean it out as much as you possibly can. You can keep the smoke out of your eyes. I'm the world's worst smoke attractor. The wind's blowing at my back, yet every time I sit down here, the smoke just comes up in my face. Makes it kind of hard to take a video. Whew. Just letting that boil down. Just almost ready to add to the charcoal. Still trying to get as much of the trash out as I possibly can as it floats up to the top. Little pieces of bark that stayed in the sap. Whew, goodness. smoke is just almost unbearable. Take this off the fire for a minute, so I can get away from it enough to get this trash out of it. And then we'll see if it's all melted down enough to pour into the charcoal there. Sometimes it's hard to get all that trash out before it gets hard. A lot of things you can do with this. Just like it is, I could let it get hard and I can use this as a stove by lighting it. Any little bit of this that touches a flame will ignite. I still got a little bit of a ball of resin there that hasn't melted down yet. Sometimes it will melt on down just with the heat of that, but try to get all this trash out that I can. And basically I'm just, like I said, melting that down to the point of it just being completely liquid. Picking the trash out as I go along. And then we're going to pour that into the charcoal and mix it up with the stick. And go ahead and pour it in there now. I believe it's all melted down enough. Do it a little bit at a time. Set that back over on the fire and let it melt down while I mix this up. And basically, we're just going to make a big hot glue stick. Just pour it all in there and mix it up like that. Yeah. And this charcoal, I ground it up today. Just try to ground it up as fine as you possibly can so there's no big chunks in it. And like I said, basically you just want a good paste looking substance. And it'll start to harden a little bit. Wind's blowing pretty bad out here today, so it's gonna, sorry about that, it's gonna harden pretty quickly. And that's about the consistency that you want it, just sort of tarish. I'm gonna have to sit this down for a minute and let it film. I'll have to use both hands. Well, there went my stick. There it went again. Run over here and get another stick right quick so we can get it on there before it starts to set. do is I'm just going to take this and pretty much wrap it around. Get over here where you can see. Wrap it around this stick as it dries. Get a little bit more. It doesn't have to be pretty. I'm not looking for looks. And pretty much what we're going to have here is a hot glue stick, primitively made hot glue stick, and I can heat this up once it dries. And there you go, pine pitch glue. You just take a little bit of that, heat it up, it'll get sticky, and you glue whatever you want to glue with it. My little hedgerow right there, I get a lot of my sticks and things that I use from that. But there you have it, folks. Pine pitch glue, primitive glue. Once you heat that up, it will get soft, and you can glue just about anything you want to with it. Charcoal and pine pitch, or pine sap. Very primitive and survival skill. This is Primitive Life Training. Hope you enjoy.